Boo, boo, boo. Let's try this again. All right. Guess we had some technical loading difficulties there, but that's why we date and refresh and reload to make sure everything's working. But yes, happy Friday. We made it. Welcome to the League of Extraordinary Casuals. This is our 18th stream. So we actually almost made it to 20 so far, which is good. But yes, welcome, welcome, welcome. Anybody checking out the channel? We stream Friday nights, 10 p.m. to 12ish midnight on Friday nights, Pacific time. So yeah, anybody checking out the stream live or checking out the stream as the replay, welcome to the channel. I am your host, Darth Asylum. And yeah, we're playing DBD. This is our stress-free, safe space environment to celebrate we made it through another week. It's Friday, and we want to play some video games, so that's what we're going to do. Yeah, sorry about that. We had some technical difficulties, so we had to reload the game and check some other settings, but I think it looks like everything's working good now. Also, the PTB is live as far as I know, and the new killer was announced as Hellraiser, so we are getting Pinhead as the Cenobite. So that'll be exciting. So I think the tentative date for that's going to be September, like early September-ish, so maybe like September 7th through like the 15th, somewhere in there. And also, other big news, Stranger Things. We'll go ahead and queue up and get going here, but yeah. But yeah, other big news going on right now is Stranger Things. The license that Dead by Daylight holds for Stranger Things is going to be up as of November 17th, I believe. So they're doing a last chance sale that started August 18th. And that will not go to November 17th, but it'll be good at least until, I believe, the beginning of September. Let me check it out so I can give correct information here. Let's see. So, they licensed it in September 2019. Dead by Daylight welcomed one of the most popular original horror properties of the last decade into the fog with the Stranger Things chapter. Now, after 2 years, with more brutal kills and last-second escapes than we can count, courtesy of the Demogorgon, Nancy Wheeler, and Steve Harrington, November 17, 2021 will mark the last occasion for fans to purchase Stranger Things content in Dead by Daylight. So leading up to this date, they're celebrating the heroes and horrors of Hawkins with a blowout sale on all Stranger Things, characters and cosmetics. So basically, if you've already purchased all the characters and the downloads and the contents and everything like that, you get to keep it after the 17th. You just can't purchase it after the 17th. So the Hawkins National Laboratory map, they're pulling that. So from now until the 17th, we can still get it as a map. But until then, once the 17th hits, they're pulling it forever. So we won't ever see that one again. And then the actual characters, their cosmetics and everything is on sale right now. So Nancy's 50% off, Steve Harrington's 50%, the Demogorgon's 50% off as the actual content, as well as their cosmetics are all 50% off. And that includes Jonathan Byers for Steve as the legendary skin. And same thing with the Demogorgon. Demogorgon is all also 50% off of everything. So if you're a Stranger Things fan, and I am, so I actually spent the Auric cells to get, all their cosmetics, because ultimately, as of the 17th, you won't be able to get anything at all, and they will not probably be doing any updates to any of this stuff. So, but what you do have, you get to keep. So that'll be a nice little boost. And same thing with Steve. Where's Steve? Yeah, Steve is a part of that. So Nancy, Steve, and then on the killer side, Demogorgon. So just make sure if you are a Dead by Daylight / Stranger Things fan, if you're interested, get it now, because as of, let's see, when's the sale ending? The sale is going to. Uh, it says you can also save when purchasing our Stranger Things content on any platform between August 18th and September 1st. So, or sorry, the outfit sale goes from August 18th to September 8th. So that's what it is. So it's August 18th to September 8th. You can buy their cosmetics and you still get to keep them. So that's good. But yeah, as of the 17th November, that's when they're pulling everything. So between now and November 17th, the content is 50% off. And then between the 18th and the 8th, the outfits are 50% off, including the Demogorgon. And then there's also like a bundle, purchase for 60% off on Steam, PlayStation, Xbox, Stadia, and Switch. And yeah, so there's a bonus still going on for that between August 18th and September 1st. So, yep, ultimately they're pulling the license. So they are pulling the license, unfortunately, but they do get to keep the characters in game, so that's great. So ultimately, we get to, run around the fog with them. It just won't be on Hawkins, and we'll get to keep everything we get to have. So that's cool. But anyway, we're locked in. We're in a match, so let's get the night going finally. Even though we're a little bit behind schedule, I guess. But yeah, again, it was technical difficulties, so that's okay. It's not bad. It's Friday. Again, we made it through. This is our celebration stream of making it through the week. And, whether you had a good week or a bad week, we still made it through. That's something to celebrate, and we want to do that by de-stressing and playing some video games, so that's what we're doing. We're playing some Dead by Daylight. And when I first started, I did mention that the PTB is live right now, and the killer was announced and is on there. There is no survivor with them, but it is Pinhead from the Hellraiser franchise. So yeah, he seemed pretty cool, and I've watched some videos on him also. And I personally haven't played him yet, but he's definitely a chapter I'm gonna pick up once it comes out. And they're expecting probably within like the second week of September that he's going to come, because usually with PTB it's open for like 3, 4, 5 days, and then they close it, do some bug fixes and tweaks and things like that if they need to, and then release the chapter. So after that closes, which will be sometime this week, within the next 2-3 weeks, then we should be seeing that new content drop. But no, that's really cool. Again, we just went over all the Stranger Things stuff. Let's see, we made it to the wretched shop, and we're with everybody. Hi guys. Hello. Oh crap. And it's a nemesis. Where is he? Well, then I guess we'll go to the other side of the map and work on gens. But yeah, it's unfortunate that Stranger Things is leaving, but at the same time we get to keep what we have, so that's cool. The only unfortunate thing will be is that for people that do have the content now or buy it now, you get to keep it, but future players, they'll see, basically they'll join Dead by Daylight and they'll start playing and they'll see Steve and Nancy and the Demogorgon, and unfortunately they just won't be able to pick those characters up. So it's kind of like having a, I guess when the game first came out and you legacied everybody, that sort of thing. It's like, you'll have legacy Stranger Things. And I think the same licensing rules apply to anybody, so anybody in the game, they should be able to still keep and have as they are. But at the same time, they also do have the right, I believe, if it's in their contract, to pull the characters, so, we'll see. What is that nemesis doing? Like, Nobody's down. Maybe he's just here to have some fun. Ah, we'll see. Is that a zombie? No, that's Lori. Hello. Oh, he's after Claudette. Oh, he actually downed somebody? What is going on with this couch? What is going on? Bill's running around her. Okay. I don't know what's going on here. Oh, this one's almost done. Ouch. Why are you whipping people? Why are you whipping people? Aw. We tried to dead hard. We tried to dead hard. At least he didn't realize that the basement was right there. That's a good chase points out of it, though. Where'd he go? be sneaky, sneaky. I'm trying to be sneaky, sneaky. He needs to go after somebody else. Unless he just really likes us. Everywhere. Nancy sacrificed herself. Nancy sacrificed herself for the greater chase. Let's see. We still need to drop pallets, which we did at least one, which was good. Well, and we safety pip, so not too bad. They're all consoles. Let's see if they get it. She left. Bill, that doesn't look good. Doesn't look good. Yeah, dead hard. Oh man. Oh, Bill. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Now, GG's. Well, we let him on some good chases long enough to get everybody, at least one person out. What do you have? Eruption. He had whispers, so he knew where we were, basically. Oblivious. Distress. Oh, GG's. They were all console. GG's. Well played. Even though they can't hear us, that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. And what do we got? Escape and collect one new item and open one exit gate with Nancy. So it's a Nancy kind of night. As long as we're dropping pallets, that's what we want to do. So queue up again and we'll get going. Boop, boop, boop. Sure. Queue up again and get going. But yeah, welcome to anybody checking out the channel, either live or the replay. This is the League of Extraordinary Casuals. My name's Darth Asylum. I put my Steam ID up here if you're a Dead by Daylight fan like me and you like playing the game. It's D5D6, so definitely feel free to drop a friend request and we can play some games online or offline. I do not have a Discord, so we don't have to chat if you don't feel comfortable doing that. We can use the chat function here. Hello, how are you today? Smiley face. Trust me, anonymity, I get it. And if you feel like lurking, that's definitely great too. You know, if you feel like interacting, that's fine. That's what my channel is all about, is And the reason why I call it the League of Extraordinary Casuals is because, things happen and we may not get the chance to play video games as much as we would like, but we do want to make the time because it helps us kind of de-stress and wind down from the week. So that's kind of the whole point. And yeah, and we just like to be chill and casual. So that's the whole point. Drama free. Believe me, that's the whole point. Drama free. But yeah, happy Friday, everybody. And I forgot to mention last Friday's stream, stream number 17 was Friday the 13th. So I completely forgot that out of my head, even though I was happy it was Friday the 13th. It was a great day, and, it was fun to get some games in on Friday the 13th and celebrate that. But yeah, I completely forgot to mention that during the stream as far as I can remember. But yeah, technically it could be a long week too, and our brains just melted at that point and we're just excited to be able to sit here and play. So that could be it too. We don't know. We don't know what we're doing with our lives, but we do know at least we want to play some video games and be happy. And that's what we're doing. Got a little late start tonight because of some technical difficulties with the game. It wasn't loading properly, so we had to reset everything. But, well, the stream's up and running, and everything seems to be going fine. So, yep, we're excited to get some gaming time in. And hopefully everybody had a good week, had a safe week. And, yeah, and even through the ups and downs of the week, we still made it through it. And that's the whole point of me streaming on Friday, is making it as a celebration from Friday to Friday. And say, you know what, we made it through. And that's a good enough reason to be happy. So that's what we're doing. Queue times don't seem to be too bad tonight, so that's good. A lot of people are playing PTB too, because they definitely want to get their Hellraiser in, and technically I probably would have done that tonight too, just to have some Hellraiser fun. But maybe we'll stream a little bit, like on Saturday, possibly Sunday. Oh, and another thing we noticed too on the PTB is that it looks like they're going to implement their new ranking system. So it looked like it went from a tiered system of, instead of 1 through 20, it's now 1 through 4 with different levels for each one, meaning like a bronze, silver, gold, that kind of thing per level. So I think that's going to be the new matchmaking system they're going to be implementing once this next patch/chapter comes out. So that'll be interesting. I mean, Killer, I can't remember what was it. I think it was I was like a bronze 4 for the Killer, which basically translates to like rank 20. And then my Survivor was a 1, but it was silver. So I'm curious to see what that level means. But hey, I mean, if that means, I'm 1 level off of gold, then cool. But again, I even talked about that before too, about how it doesn't really matter technically how you look at it when it comes to like ranking, because if they have some invisible number that they're going off of to scale us against those levels of 1, 2, 3, 4, gold, bronze, silver, whatever, I mean, that's still technically the same to me as doing like the ranking 1 through 20, because we're still categorized somehow, in a different like set, even though it's still categorized. So, I mean, there's no real way around it, regardless of how you look at it. So either way, I mean, if that's something that they want to try out and see what happens, then cool. Alrighty, let's get our free item here first. See how we do. She blew the generator. Killer's coming. The killer's coming. That's wasted. There's a pallet. Nope, we won't make that. We won't make that. Well, at least we got one. Even if it was the killer shack one. Where'd that other guy go? Legion. He ran off over there. Oh, I got that one though. Broken and mangled. Broken and mangled. That's where we lie. This is going for the one hooks. We do have dead hard, so we have to remember that. Commit. Commit. She's still after us? Interesting. And maybe we'll go for the heal real quick. Just so that way we're okay. Keep taking single hits and fall. Jonathan. Yeah, he's single hooking everybody. Now he's going after Jonathan. Yep. Legion. Anybody going for the rescue? Nobody's going for the rescue. I gotcha. Hang in there. Hang in there. Hex Ruin, though. Doesn't seem like she has Hex Ruin. Fine. Hook Jonathan. That's why we like branding this. We don't know what we're gonna get. We don't know what we're gonna get. Everybody fell to the mangle. Oof. They just moried that guy? They moried him. They moried him. They're going for the quad mori. You're mangled. Fine, mori me. I'm gonna find out where the... Oh well. Jonathan's probably going to escape because he was the only one that couldn't get moried. What is he doing? What is that killer doing? What's that killer doing? Did she let us live because we're Jonathan and Nancy? Are they letting us live because we're playing Jonathan and Nancy? Wow. Well, if he's gonna let us live, I'm not gonna complain. We'll actually get both our perks done. Or perks. We'll get both of our rituals done. I need to open the door. Thank you, Mr. Killer. He actually let us get our rituals. Wow, respect. Hashtag respect. Discordance. We'll even put that on here. Hashtag. Oops. Hashtag respect. GG's. Well played. So they had discordance, so they knew when both of us were working. Sloppy Butcher. That's where we got the Hemorrhage and Mangled. Unrelenting. Bitter Murmur. Wow. And they had an Ebony. They let us go because we were Nancy and Jonathan. Nice. We barely beat him out. Well, thank you, Mr. Killer. We appreciate that. Have a good night. Have a good night. See? There are nice people out there in the world. Bong Bar, welcome to the stream. Nice to see you there. Hopefully your night's going well. Let's check something. Bong Bar, you are a bot. We'll leave you for now. Nancy got her trophy. What do we got? So 30, 60, that'll put us in. And we just needed 2 more pallets for this, so we will work on that also. We will work on that also. So, gotta spend some points. We will put it in the ash. Let's see. Let's 3 is special, and we'll go for his sprint. Which we can get. We'll go cheap, go cheap, go cheap. Flashlights, this. Actually, tonight we might be able to get Ash even to 50. We'll go his. Go cheap, we'll go cheap. Or not. Let's see, get that, get that. Mission rank 3. So what does Ash have? Few. He's still got few perks. Well, it's a good thing that we Prestige 3'd him, because all we have to do is unlock everything else to start actually using it. We're almost there, Ash. We're almost there. Let's see. So, Legion, let's reset this, see what we get. Ghostface. So we will play... Steve. Steve never had a good heal, I believe. Yeah. He was always missing stuff. Oh, we need to do our Adept for Leon, actually. And eradicate. So, do that. Oh, we still have some stuff on him. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll work on our Adept for Leon, and then that puts us back up to speed with all of our survivors. Cool. Let's see. Queue up, and then we need 2 pallets. 2 pallets. But yeah, anybody checking out the stream, thanks for tuning in. This is the League of Extraordinary Casuals. I'm Darth Asylum. I'm an old school gamer. I like to play DBD, and yeah, it's fun. We're having a good time. We like to keep this content casual, the stream casual, and celebrate. We made it through the week and overcame any challenges, and we feel great about that. So we want to relax and de-stress and have a nice, safe space to go to, and that's therapy for me. And that's what this stream is all about, is therapy. Good therapy. Fun therapy. But yeah, the question was whether or not it was going to be Pinhead or Hellraiser or Springtrap from Five Nights at Freddy's, based off of all the clues that Behavior was, putting out over the last few weeks. And Five Nights at Freddy's is definitely a cool franchise too. I've never actually personally played it, but I definitely seen some footage on that too. But it looked cool, and Springtrap definitely looks like he'd fit in here. I was reading kind of his backstory and his bio, and I guess he's a guy trapped in a robot's body, so he's murdering after that. So, cool. And then also don't forget Stranger Things. The license is leaving November 17th. So we did look up some information on that. We're actually current, which means the license came out in September 2019. However, they had it only for a couple of years, it looks like. So November 17th, 2021 is officially when they're pulling Steve, Nancy, and the Demogorgon. However, if you buy it now, you do get to keep it after the 17th. However, they won't be adding any more extra content or, clothing or anything like that. And they're also pulling the Hawkins National Laboratory map. So the Upside Down will close. It says on November 17th, 2021, the gate to the Upside Down will close and the Underground Complex map will be sealed off permanently to players in Dead by Daylight. However, while the map will no longer be available, the entity is not so willing to let go of some of its other favorite playthings, which basically means Steve, Nancy, and the Demogorgon. So the characters get to stay there, which is cool. But the map is going to go away, though. And they won't be adding any extra things to what's currently in the game now. So that's okay. That's okay. Like I said, I actually, made sure to get the extra, things on Steve and Nancy and the Demogorgon, actually, just because everything's on sale and it's never coming back. So, you know what, for me, I like playing Dead by Daylight, and, at some point, I'm sure I'll play Demogorgon, and I already play Steve and Nancy off and on, like you just saw. So, overall, it was kind of a no-brainer for me, to go ahead and just pick up those things, because after the 17th of November, it's all going away. So, and even the sale, what was the sale? The sale was only going to, let's see, let's bring a med kit, because Yeah, I won't bring one of those. What were we talking about? Yeah, so there's a outfit sale for all Stranger Things stuff, Nancy, Steve, and the Demogorgon, which is all 50% off everything that they have. And that's going on from August 18th. It's August the 20th now, so the sale's already on. Up until September 8th is when the sale ends. So after that, it'll still be there. It's just everything will be normal price. But, you know, at least it gives you some wiggle room if you're interested in getting all these cosmetics. And like I said, I mean, for me, you know, I mean, I bought the Stranger Things chapter, so I got, you know, Steve, Nancy, and the Demogorgon. However, I didn't have any of their cosmetics at all. I never did. Because I didn't, you know, spend the orc cells or anything on those. But, you know, with it officially just going away forever, you know, I mean, again, I kind of made mention of that a little bit earlier, was, you know, it's kind of like, to me, you know, the time when you know, Dead by Daylight first came out and everything was, you know, back then in 16, you know, people that grinded, you know, the blood webs and, you know, got the legendary skins and stuff like that, they you know, got to keep those when Dead by Daylight kind of revamped itself, you know, and brought in the new blood web system and things like that. So anybody rocking those, you know, old, you know, 4 Survivor skins and stuff like that, you know, I mean, that's like a legacy, you know, Dead by Daylight thing. And after a while, you know, obviously once they revamp stuff, you know, you can't get it unless they, you know, change something at some point down the line. But, you know, that was more of a, you know, honor for people who actually grinded and, you know, got those, you know, outfits and things like that. But, you know, I kind of almost see it almost the same way, where, you know, between 2019 and 2021, you know, they got a Stranger Things chapter, but after a specific date, you know, it's all going away. So unfortunately, new players aren't going to be able to get it, and that's going to kind of suck for them. But for those of us who are kind of, you know, playing now, you know, hey, we'll enjoy it. Really? It's another Legion? Wow. Is it Legion night? Okay. Well, let's see what's over here. Hopefully that counts as a pallet drop. There's a ruin. We had 2 back-to-back Legions. We're just trying to escape now. Come in. Come in. Go get this guy before he dies, hopefully. I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming. I need to mend myself. Let's heal. Bang out those heals. And the killer just quit. Does that count as escaping? I mean, we got a ton of points. And they were a TTV. Let's say GG's, well played. Just what'd y'all blanking do to him? Who was Brainless Robot doing? Yeah, Discordance, Barbecue, Lethal Pursuer, and Ruin. Huh? Hey, it still bumped us a point, so I'm gonna take it whether it's a glitch or not. And we got the most amount of points out of everybody. Did we get our... Yeah, we even got our pallet from them. Cool. I guess we'll take it. That is what it is. Oh wait, but it didn't count as our adept. That's what I was hoping for, was the escape. It didn't count. I think I have to keep everything but one? Sorry, analyze charges to it. Let's do this. Do that, and we'll queue up again. What'd y'all freaking do to him? I don't know, but it was apparently enough to rage quit. See, and that's the other thing I don't understand is, you know, we had a lot of points going on that game, and, you know, even just for that alone with all those cakes and everything else that we brought in, it's like, why, you know, just run it out and get the points out of it, man. You know, even if, you know, it's horrible. I mean, I hardly play killer myself, but, you know, when I do and people completely destroy me, it's like, well, I still got some points out of it, so it wasn't like a complete waste of time. You know, it may not be, you know, max points or, you know, completely optimized for every single game. I'm getting like, you know, 32,000 points plus bonuses, but, you know, it is what it is. But, you know, at the same time, it doesn't make sense to me that, you know, people are just gonna cut out like that. But whatever. He'll take his 5-minute penalty and hopefully cool down and, you know, jump back in and keep playing. But yeah, hopefully we can actually get Ash closer to, if not up to 50. That'd be cool. That'd be a cool goal tonight. We did start a little bit late, so, you know, we'll go as far as we can at least, you know. What's he at? 42. So if we can get this challenge done plus some more points, that would put us up about 975, 980, hopefully, and then I can probably pump it into. I mean, well, we'll see. We'll see how close we can get after this next match, if we can get at least one pallet out of it. Because that's only 8 levels. We still need to keep working on our Rift challenges anyway. Let's see. Stream chat users. So yeah, anybody tuning in, this is the League of Extraordinary Casuals, our 18th stream. So we've done this 18 times so far. Twice streams out of that. We did do a Saturday and a Monday, because Friday night, or a Friday night I should say, it was funny, the settings were messed up somehow. I mean, probably due to my fault, and the mic wasn't working. So for 2 hours I sat here and talked, and it never picked up the mic, but it picked up the game. So then once I checked the footage and realized that that's what happened, it's like, well, oh well, I guess that is that for that stream. But, you know, I went ahead and did another stream that Saturday, that next Saturday, or the following day, Saturday. and did a regular stream, made sure all the mic and everything else was good to go. So once we learned that lesson, to check everything and make sure everything's, test. The Human Torch was denied a bank loan. We made sure that things are working. So, and that's what I had to do earlier. Like I started the stream, but then, the game cut out, so we stopped it. Reset everything, check settings, things like that, and then rebooted. Everything seems to be going okay now. So sometimes you just got to reboot. Remember that. That's a good life reminder. Sometimes you just got to reboot. But yeah, so that was that time, and then I think it was a holiday weekend, and I actually streamed on a Monday, just for like an hour and a half, something like that. But yeah, it was a short stream, but still, that's what I typically try to do anyway. Is, if I do stream, then try to do it at least for a couple hours, if not like 2.5 ish, because that's what I say. Like my start time is typically 10 p.m. Friday nights, but depending on when we finish our match closer to midnight, that's usually when we queue up again. And then depending on that match, if it's a 5-minute match and we're done by midnight, then we just go ahead and queue up for one more. Or, if we queue up at, 11:55, 11:50 or something, and the match lasts, 20-25 minutes, then, that puts us closer to 12:30-ish. So, not bad. That's why I say 12-ish, 12 midnight-ish, because we never really stop at 12 o'clock exactly. It's always sometime after that, depending on, what's going to leak over. But in this case, we technically started streaming at 10, but, with the difficulties and everything, I think I officially really kept things going, or started things up again, like at 10:20 or something, 10:25. So we'll definitely probably be going until at least 12:30, closer to 1-ish, probably, somewhere in there. But we do want to give our brains time to de-stress and relax, and enjoy some games. And we like Dead by Daylight. It's a challenge of a multiplayer game, and that's the fun part of it. And that's something I learned to like over time. Because me personally, I never liked playing multiplayer games before ever. I like the solo. Just boot it up, play it, beat it, and then move on to something else, kind of thing. But over the years and over the time, I kind of learned to, what's the word? Respect. I've learned to respect the multiplayer online game. And, that's why I said, me personally, it's like, I try not to be toxic. I try not to make fun of the killer, or, even the guy that DC'd, last match. I don't, look up his name and, curses, himself and his family and his brethren, and everybody associated with him or anything like that. Some people can be pretty hardcore, I will admit, but, that's wasted mental energy, as far as I can tell, and it's like, nah, to me, it's not worth it. And I owe a big part and thanks to Dead by Daylight Mobile for helping me see that light, because I can scream and cry about, face campers and toxicity and, killers just being OP or whatever. But at the same time, at the end of the day, even if somebody kills me in 5 minutes versus, 25 minutes, and we get some great points out of it. I've had some great matches, and I've had some uber crappy matches, and we all have. It's like I go into every match with a clean, or try to go into every match with a clean slate. Like this. We were at Badham Preschool 5 in Springwood, and we were going to try to have some fun. Hello, Lori, 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 Lori. All right, let's go. See, the only downside that Dead by Daylight Mobile has over this is it gives you little blips for telling you where the gens are. And this doesn't. What was that? Huh. Anybody? Anybody? We also have to remember Leon has flashbangs, so we can use that as well. Anybody? Pinhead's going to be really fun to go up against. He brings with him definitely a different mechanic. Laurie got hit. Pop something good over there. Well, somebody did get downed. Huh. Interesting. Wonder who it is. Oh, you know what? We need to go get our flashbang. There is a ruin. Oh wait, we're carrying a med kit. I keep forgetting that. What's that? So that wasn't the ruin then. Oh, it's a blight. And it looks like he's coming over here. And we'll go this way. Go get our buddy. Let's go get our friend. We're coming, and we'll have no clue where the whatchamacallit is. Boop, boop, boo. Boop, boop, boo. Are you working on a gen down here? No? Or was I working on a gen? Way over here. Let's see. Where's Blight going? Isn't that blind him? No? Maybe? We don't know? That guy was hooked once. And they're going after that, so let's focus on gens then. Because we have no way to heal unless we go to... Go get them. Go get them. We're gonna work on gens. So I find my med kits. Where did we leave our med kit? It's in the school somewhere. They're dead. They're dead. Let's go heal ourselves. This gen lost all its progress. He's gonna come over here. No, he's going back over there. Crap. You got borrowed time? You're gonna do it? Well, at least we did 3 enough gens to get the hatch spawned. Second hope for them. He's not on the other Leon. Which is good. Oh crap. We'll still get this one at least. Stay in there. Don't do it! Don't do it! Don't do it! We never paid attention whether or not they had a key. We'll check the basement. Wow. The downstairs, I should say. No. That's gotta be in the school then. No. Let's see if can we find something to help us heal us. That doesn't help. heal us, but... Check this area, didn't I? No. I have no way to heal you. If he has barbecue, then hopefully, I have no way to heal you. And I don't have borrowed time. Thank you. Thank you. That got us our adept. Woohoo! Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Did we get our one? We did get our one, too. Cool. Very cool. And that put us up pretty good. Leon couldn't. But GG's, well played. That was a GG well played. That was against a rank 3 too. Yeah, that rank 1, there's nothing I could do. I couldn't save him. He had Ruin, Undying, okay. Corrupt, so they were blocked. Oh, and he had Barbecue. Yeah. All intel. Wow. Yeah, that was a good match. That was definitely worth it. Good match. I felt bad because we just couldn't do anything or else we would have died. Those are the sacrifices we have to make, but we got our Adept Leon though. That's cool. Well, you know what, in celebration, because we got our 25,000 there. We already collected those. Let's prestige Ash up to 50. Let's celebrate tonight in style.
Alright.
Alright. We'll go cheap, but we'll still prestige him though. Cheap. Cheap. Dance with me, so we'll always go for at least the 3 and the 2s. It's the cheapest one. Definitely taking that Unbreakable. Appraisal and Plunder. Yeah, we'll go for Plunder. Cheap. What's that? 45. Strike. See which one we get. Get this. Self-preservation. Counterforce. Poised. Which one was this? We'll go for the purple. Why not? We'll go for that. 7. Dark Sense. For the people. Deja vu. So go there. We'll do that. We'll push Ash to the limit. Why not? He's the first one we want to get up to 50 anyway. Prove thyself. Appraisal, resilience. So we'll go for this. Okay, 49. Resilience, sabotage, no mither, so resilience. Really? The entity didn't want us taking that one. Level 50. Achievement unlocked. Oh, Ash. We finally got you there. Took a minute. But it's going to take some extra points, however, to make sure that we get all the perks unlocked on them at level 3. But we'll get them there. And then we'll run them with all the stuff we want. We still haven't even gotten self-care yet. Let's see. I mean, we got inner strength. And unbreakable, but... and only 1 willpower, but we'll get there. We'll get there, Ash. Soul Survivor, Streetwise, Smash Hit, Second Wind. Yep, well, we'll get there. Let's select our challenge. This up a tier, and then next we're gonna do succeed at 5 skill checks while you're in the killer's terror radius. What do we feel like? What is this? Hide within 10 meters of the killer without being caught for a total of 30 seconds. What was Calm Spirits? What was Calm?
What now?
That was Jake, wasn't that? Urge to scream. Yeah, we'll try that. Why not? Unhook 10 survivors. Air gens, blood points, heal a total. Commune. Bolt a powder window willing to chase 5 times. We can probably do that. 5 skill checks. No. Might be able to actually do that one quicker. Because we'll have to do that at some point. Yeah. Let's try this one. That one looks like it could be fun. Gotta do them at some point anyway. Let's see. So who are we gonna play? So we finally got the adept. So we're all good on survivors as far as everybody's adepted. So does Jill have Calm Spirits? Let's see. It does. 80%. Did Leon have? I don't have anything. Dwight, what do you have? Level 1. Claudette. Level 1. Bill, what do you have? Bill only has this. No calm spirits. David, what do you have? No? Nope. Bang. When? Oh, and I did actually forget to mention that the perks that came with Stranger Things, Steve and Nancy, they're going to be in here too. So they're not going away. Let's see. Jane, what do you have? Nothing. Ash, you had it, but...
Kiss my grits.
I know, right? You didn't have it. No. So, alright. Alright, well, I guess we're just going with Jill. Jill had it. So we can at least do her, the solid, decisive. Self, Iron Will, decisive, and calm spirit. Pure. So we have to hide within 10 meters without being caught for a total of 30 seconds while using the perk Calm Spirit. So we'll even count it out. Why not? The users. I wish it refreshed itself, but you have to do it manually. Oh well, that's okay. Yeah, we still got it in us to at least do a couple more matches. Yeah, it's definitely been a productive night. I mean, we finally got Ash to Prestige 3 level 50, so we just got to get him the rest of his perks so we can run our build that we really want to on him. Got our Adept Leon, so got that taken care of. We knocked out 2 of our daily rituals with Nancy, and we got one of our archive challenges done too. So, all in all, a pretty productive night. Good Friday. Good Friday night. But yeah, anybody tuning in, this is the League of Extraordinary Casuals. I'm Darth Asylum. We stream Friday nights, 10 p.m. to 12ish midnight Pacific time. Right now, I'm only streaming on Friday nights because we use it as a therapeutic celebration of making it through the week, through good, through bad. You know what? We're still here. We need to de-stress. We need to unwind and have some fun. So we chose Dead by Daylight because we're a fan of horror and we like old school horror too. So we're doing that. And with Pinhead coming, I'm definitely picking up that DLC, and he will definitely be on my roster for upgrading after I finish Michael off. So I had a lot of fun playing Leatherface, that's for sure. So he's still going to be my next because I started pumping some time and effort into him. So yeah, we'll see what happens. And then actually, I think maybe after Leatherface, I might jump to Pinhead actually because he is the newest killer. But he's definitely unique. I mean, he's definitely got some chain abilities and box tactics that he can use and teleport and things like that. He's just a bundle of all kinds of craziness, which is fun. It looks really fun to play. So maybe we'll check him out. The benefit of being a higher rank survivor and a lower rank killer is that it's easier to get the adepts. So we can work on that when he comes out too. Like I just recently got the when did I get Adept Cannibal? August 7th, and we're the 20th. So yeah, a couple weeks back. Yeah, like I said, I was playing the Cannibal because I actually had a challenge daily ritual for him, and it was fun. I had a blast actually playing him. So it was definitely a good time. What do we have? What do we have? We want. We'll do that. We'll do that, but we gotta go find the killer. So hopefully he doesn't come straight for us, and then we die. Hopefully. But yeah, anybody checking out the stream? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, anybody checking us out online while we're live right now, or checking out the replay after the fact? I'm still getting some hits off of that, so welcome to the channel. We try to keep it chill, non-toxic, and that might be boring to some, but it's less mental stress on myself to scream and yell at everybody else for trying to play the game. So have at it what you will. We try not to judge here, killer and or partnered survivors. Um, but yeah, we try to keep it calm and chill because there's no reason in my eyes to be that toxic, at least. But yeah, anybody that's wanting to throw a friend request, you're more than welcome to. That's why I leave my Steam ID up there. It's D5D6. I'm Darth Asylum. I'm the only one. And you're more than welcome to jump in and play some games, whether online or offline streaming. That's totally cool. That's why I put in the bio also that, if anonymity is your thing and, you just want to, have a friend in Dead by Daylight, but, you want to kind of still keep to yourself, that's totally fine with me. I don't have a Discord or anything. And, we can even chat in the chat box or not. That's totally fine too. I respect privacy and I respect space, and it's just if you feel like you wanted to play some games, you know, throw a friend request. I'm available when I can be ish. I do try to find times throughout the week to you know, get a couple games in here and there, but you know, it's like I don't do this regularly and don't, you know, play games 8 hours a day every single day for every day of the week either. So, you know, that's why kind of we dedicated specific time to make sure we can actually game and you know, have some fun. Uh-oh, we don't know where we're at. It didn't tell us. Oh, hello. I have to go hide from the killer. Somebody breathe funny? Hi. Great. It's Michael and he's coming after us. We have to go hide. Well, while we're down here. The box. You summoned me. We came. That's why she ran. Michael, we still need to find you. Ooh. Why are you running? You're going to tier 3 us, aren't you? Without being caught. I'm actually chasing Michael Myers. Alright, Michael, where'd you go? Oh, crap. Then 10 meters. Where'd you go? Had to have been 10. haven't done anything. Michael, where are you? Yep, he's gonna Mori everybody. We're gonna go chase Michael Myers. Hopefully that was 30 seconds. We'll see. That'd be totally worth it. It was 30 seconds. Cool. Yeah, that was worth it. Perma tier 3. Gotta love it. So he's slugging her because he doesn't want her to find the hatch. So he's gonna go basically look for Claudette. But if he's going for the evil incarnate, he needs to get her up though. Left for Dead. He wants her to escape. Just let him kill you. Perma Michael. Watch him come up right behind her. Interesting. There he is. Oh, he found her. He found her. But they also found the hatch. Dun. Dun dun. Dun. Dun dun. picked up the trail again. Going for the hatch. Does she remember where it was? Claudette? Oh, dang. GG's. That was a GG's, well played. What did they have? Monitor, play with your food, ruin, rancor, Judas Tombstone, and fragrant tusk. And hard. With your food, ruin, and rancor. It was so worth it, though. Good luck. Good luck. What time are we looking at? It's midnight. See, we got another challenge done. Boom. Just challenge crushing it tonight. So, unhook 10 survivors. So we can do that. Gens, blood points, heal a total of 3 health states, or we do glyphs and all the pallets. We'll probably go that way. When does this start? 4 days. So 4 days from now, that puts us at Tuesday? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. It's either Tuesday or Wednesday, depending on what their definition of 4 days from now is. But that's okay. Unhook 10 survivors. We can do that. We'll just claim our rewards, so that way. So now we can go back to playing our fun build. See, she just needs borrowed time. The only thing we're missing on her, so we're running Unbreakable instead. Yun Jin, I think, had pretty much... But yeah, my build that ultimately I want to run is going to be Self-Care as a backup, Iron Will 3 for the 100%, DS, and Borrowed Time to help with saves and rescues. So Jill is actually the only one that's really running the stuff I'm basically going to run. Until I basically get Ash up there, though. Once I get Ash going... Or, well, now that Ash is level 50, I just got to keep pumping points into him for Blood Web and get all his perks unlocked, so... Once we do that, then I'll get everything unlocked on him, and I can run that build and use him as my main. Which will be fun. I'm looking forward to it. So we have to unhook people. Be on rescue duty. Duty. Dun, dun, dun. But yes, Hellraiser is the new killer. What's that? So, yep. Hellraiser has been the officially announced next chapter killer. There are no survivors. And we were talking about Stranger Things. Unfortunately, there's a last chance going on because the license is going to be pulled on November the 17th. So they will no longer be, excuse me, adding anything for Stranger Things, meaning no new characters or cosmetics. And they are pulling them from the store, meaning that if you own them already, so in this case, that's Steve and Nancy Wheeler, Steve Harrington. If you own these guys already, you get to keep them and play them. And same thing with their cosmetics, you get to use them and keep them. So I went ahead and just bought everything for her. That way, I unlocked everything for her. Did the same thing with Steve. Bought all his outfits. Even the Jonathan Byers, skin. So that way, we can play them. Because these guys are going to be mothballed, basically. And unfortunately, new players after the 17th won't get a chance to play as Steve or Nancy or the Demogorgon as a killer. So unfortunately, that's just the way it goes. But we went ahead and bought the content for it, so we have it, and we get to keep it once it goes away. So that's what we're gonna do, and that's what we did. And same thing with the Demogorgon. There was only 3 outfits for him, or 3 cosmetics, I should say, for him. What do we have? Let's bring med kits. We have to unhook people. Boo, boo, boo. But yeah, it's unfortunate, but their license is up, so, fortunately, Dead by Daylight has to release those properties back to the owners, and they're fortunate enough to be able to keep them in-game, so nobody's pulling, anything out of the game forever. Meaning, if there are certain contract stipulations, which I'm sure, Behavior has put in there when they get these licenses, things like Freddy and Michael and Leatherface and even Stranger Things, that they say, okay, even if we, lease these characters from you for X amount of time, whether it be 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, whatever, that once the characters are gone for good, meaning that the license is, expired or whatever, and those people take their property back, Dead by Daylight, or Behavior, I should say, not Dead by Daylight. Dead by Daylight's the game. Behavior's the company. The company, Behavior, probably clauses that, at least can we keep what was in game. So then that way people can still play as those characters and killers and things like that. Because if that's how, the contract work, where, like once Stranger Things was done and they pull everything, they pull the Demogorgon and Nancy and Steve, then that's not a very good business model in the sense of, they'd have to pull everything, and you don't get them, but at the same time you lose out because you bought into that property too. So that's not a good business model. So we're glad that they didn't do that, and we get to still keep it. So it just means it's kind of like the Friday the 13th game where, they pulled the creative licensing for that. So, unfortunately, they could still monitor the game, and leave what was already existing, but they couldn't do anything more with it. So yeah, we haven't checked the Steam charts for Dead by Daylight in a while either. But yeah, the numbers, as far as I could tell, were still going pretty hardcore. Before, I think it was averaging 30, 40, 50,000. But some Maurice. And then now I think it was still triple digits. Gotta pay homage to Maurice. Hi, Maurice. Hello. Hello. I gotta pet him. What are we doing? Have to unhook people. Oh, it's a Freddy. You're in the nightmare. Help us. Help us. Oh. We're able to escape that one. What? Unhook people. That's what we gotta do. Why are you running? I haven't seen Freddy in a really long time. What are you looking at? Your head's all crooked looking the opposite way. I get to work on some gens here. And he's going over there. Are you going for the... Now we're back in the dream. We need gems. Did he DS him? No. He's going after everybody there. Let's go back to... Oh, where's Maurice? Is he over here? Go for the rescue. They're dead. Crap. Nobody's going for the rescue. Nobody's going for the rescue. I got you, I got you. Stay there, stay there, stay there. Better run. Both of you. Where is he? And we're playing Save the Survivor duty. He knows she's over there. We're playing healer duty. Are we actually going to get all our safe hooks on this one? I mean, that'd be cool and all. It's just didn't expect to. We're not getting any gens done, but we're saving everybody. That's what we were supposed to do. Where is he? Where is he? He might have Discord if he comes here, but I don't know what he's doing. At least got 3 people alive, 1 person. We just need to do gens. She's dead. Oh, they DC'd. That doesn't look right. Yay, we got hooked. For the first time. Hooked for the very first time. Yeah, he's gonna come back. Mori her. No? No Mori? Are we gonna get hooked? Is he gonna be nice? Get Hatch. Hatch. Aww. Hatch. No Hatch. No hatch love. Oh. No hatch love. No hatch love. Freddy was cruel. Even with the DC. See, and even that's not really a rule either. If somebody DCs, that doesn't mean they have to let you go. But it's still worth getting the extra points, so. Now we even got 4 unhooks on that one. And we pipped. What did we get? I'll tell him that was worth the GG's. Well played. See? We want to be nice. What did he have? Nightmare, nightmare, nightmare. But that doesn't count toward his adept, though. Is the disconnect, I believe. He had to kill everybody. Yeah, well, GG's. We just queue up for the next one and see what happens. Yeah, we did all our challenges, right? Alright. Let's do one more. We'll queue up for one more. And we'll see where that goes. But yeah, anybody tuning in? This is the League of Extraordinary Casuals. We stream on Fridays from 10 p.m. to a little after 12 midnight or so. We like to play Dead by Daylight. This is our casual stream of just keeping it relaxed and chill and de-stressing and in celebration of making it through the week and having some therapeutic gaming time. So yeah, we just do some challenges and play some random matches and have some fun. My Steam ID is up here. It's D5D6. My name is Darth Asylum. So anybody that wants to jump in a game, either on stream or off stream, you're more than welcome to throw me a friend request, and we can play some games and matches. I don't have a Discord or anything like that, so you know, if you want to chat, we definitely can. If you want to use the chat box, we can do that too. If you just don't want to chat but join some games and keep the anonymity to ultimate anonymity, and that's totally fine too. I respect that, and I believe in that. So you do you, and I'll do me. Whatever makes you most comfortable. That's the whole point. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, that's what I was going to look up, was Steam charts. Let's see what was the latest charts for Dead by Daylight, because I'm curious to see what the state of the player list is now. So let's see. So in June, when Resident Evil came out, the peak players were 105,052, and then in July it was 96, and then within the last 30 days it's about 78,000, which is still bigger than what it was before, because even in May it was 86, April, January, so basically December, January, February, March, that was all in the 50,000s. So yeah, 24-hour peak was 65,000. 44,000 people were playing 26 minutes ago. So yeah, it's still got a healthy amount of people playing there, so that's cool. There's still interest in the game. And I'm definitely seeing views on these videos, so thank you again for anybody checking out the stream, either live or the replay on Twitch. I do post these on YouTube too, just to have an archive of them there, because YouTube likes to replace older videos with newer ones. So, or YouTube, Twitch. Did I say YouTube? Twitch. Twitch likes to replace things, so you can only keep, even when you're subscribed, you know, you still end up getting like an extra couple of videos, I think. So, you know, it's just What do we feel like bringing? Let's bring a toolbox. Let's bring a toolbox just for fun. Why not? Enjoy. And we do play on PS4 controller because we're an old school PlayStation fan too. And I've always liked the PS4 controller. Did I bring the party streamers? No, I think I brought the fresh crispy leaf. I can't remember. We might not have brought anything. Well, we'll see. We'll see. We will see. We will see. But yeah, it's definitely a fun game. I mean, this is probably one of the, well, actually, this is the longest game that I have on record for playtime, at least through Steam. Anyways, but no, I dig it. Dead by Daylight's fun. You know, kind of keeps you on your toes, but at the same time, you know, I've learned to relax with it and, you know, not be as, well, mentally try hard, I should say. I mean, we're all still trying to, you know, we're always trying to do good matches and things and help our team out where we can, but, you know, that's the randomness of it is, you know, we can have good matches or we can have bad matches, so we can get hooked in 2 seconds or hooked in no seconds. Killer could come straight for us and then we die. Or not. Gonna be a Legion again? Wait, what was that? I totally missed that. Oh, is it a Deathslinger? Oh, he's got Ruin too. Hopefully we can get this before he kills us. Was that Deathslinger? Come after me. Oh, we don't want to go that way. We don't want to go that way. Oh crap. We didn't mean to do that. We didn't mean to do that. I always get Pyramid Head and the Death Slingers. We need to go save him. Their music back mixed up. Crap. We have to distract. Have to distract. Oh, we're bugged. We're bugged. Buggy. That's okay. That's our first hook. We got enough time to let them knock out a couple of gens. Or the ruin works too. Thank you. I'll go over that way. And where's it coming? We don't have Dead Hard. Where's that other gen at? Where's that other gen at? See, that willpower level 3 really helps. It helps me anyway. Survive. Chases. Because if I can juke the killer, I mean, that really, really helps me get out of the way if I need to. See, he wasn't able to, I'd like to believe, hear me, went after her, and hopefully this will allow me to knock this gen out. If he goes the opposite way, anyway. Which he did. Damn it. Now we almost got it. Being healed by Weeps for Trickster. Cute. We should be able to knock out that one on top. He's going to be guarding that top one. That was a good spot. Coming back. Oh, he fell. He fell. Run. Run. Hopefully that bought him enough time. Hopefully that bought him enough time. That was a good chase. That was worth some good chase points. I think we got a couple on hooks, didn't we? Yeah, we got one. Plus some points. Rank 3. Let's see how these guys did. That's the last one. Pop the doors. He's after him. Purple Demon Queen. Did he go to the other door? Oh, and there's the hatch. She's killing herself. Just go. Just go. Teabagging. Teabagging. It's toxic. See? Toxic. That's okay. Still got some points out of it. Got at least a little bit of some archive. And they were a rank 3 killer. For Trickster, you're rank 3. Now Ed Y. What did he have? He had no Ed. Phobia. Ruin, we knew that. Save the best for last. He brought the party, streamers, we brought that. Streamers. Pony pajamas. Well, GG's, well played. GG's, well played. GG's, well played. Now what time are we looking at? 12:40, so we started at 10:15, so we went to that, so... Yeah, I think we're going to call it there for tonight. We managed to, let's see, let's go down our list of achievements for today. So we managed to get Ash to level 50 as a Prestige 3, which is awesome. We knocked out 2 Survivor perks. One was Nancy's to open an exit gate, and the other one was to escape with an item, and we were able to do that courtesy of a nice Legion who allowed me and Jonathan Byers to live. We were able to complete another archive challenge, which was good, and we halfway completed this new challenge. And yeah, and we're able to get back to rank 8, so overall, this was a pretty successful night, I think. Good ending to a Friday. Good ending to the Friday, and good ending to the stream. It was definitely fun. Definitely fun, but yeah, to anybody tuning in, this is the League of Extraordinary Casuals. I am Darth Asylum. My number is D5D6 on Steam. Anybody that wants to play Dead by Daylight just as a friend, or with comms or not. I don't have a Discord, so I think chat would probably really be the only thing here, the chat box, or on stream, talking through the stream chat, too works. Or if you just feel like lurking and just want to, have a friend to play Dead by Daylight, either on stream or off stream, definitely feel free to throw me a friend request. The new killer for the next chapter was released, and that's going to be Hellraiser on the PTB. He hasn't officially been released, but he's been announced, and it's on the PTB for now, but it's probably going to go away in the next day or two. But it is confirmed Dead by Daylight Hellraiser is coming. And then also just don't forget the Stranger Things Last Chance sale is on now. That's going on. Let me double check one more time just to make sure. So the Last Chance sale, ultimately everything going away. Oh, going away meaning you will not be able to purchase anything from Stranger Things this chapter after November 17th. So leading up to that, there's a Stranger Things, character sale where if you want to buy each character individually or you want to buy the chapter, those are 50% off respectively. And then for the actual outfits for Steve, Nancy, and the Demogorgon, those are all 50% off, including the legendary for Steve Harrington, for Jonathan Byers. That's 50%. So everything for Demogorgon, Steve, and Nancy are all 50%. And that is going on from August 18th. We're August 20th, 21st now, technically, because it's Saturday. Going up to September 8th. That's the only time the 50% off sale is going on, but you can still buy this stuff up until the 17th, and then after the 17th all this content is basically going away from the store, meaning if you already pre-purchased it or already have it, like myself, here I have Nancy, I have Steve. I also purchased the outfits for everybody to have, and as well as Nancy. See, so there's all the outfits for Nancy, and then Demogorgon as well only had 3, but they're 50% off, so they're pretty cheap. Demogorgon. So even for the Demogorgon, he's got 3 outfits. So all these outfits are going to be available until the 17th November. But once it goes away, you will not be able to purchase any of the outfits or the chapter or anything. So definitely make sure, if you're a Stranger Things fan like me, I went ahead and already had the content anyway. I just didn't have any of the cosmetics. But since it's going away, I figured, what? I'd spend the money and actually, give it back to Behavior, because that goes to a good cause, and, pick up all their skins, because after the 17th, exactly. None of this is ever going to be available again. So you might as well get it now, and that's kind of my mentality for it. So yeah, I think that's gonna basically wrap it up for this stream anyway. But again, yeah, thanks for anybody that tuned in either while we were live, 10 p.m. to 12ish midnight on Friday nights Pacific time, or catches the replay after the fact. That stays up on Twitch for at least until the next one comes, and then there's only 2 of them now that save on there. I do upload all these streams to YouTube as a historical background, so that way there's an archive at least there somewhere that shows when the streams happened and stuff like that. So yeah, we're just a casual channel that likes to celebrate and de-stress and have some therapeutic gaming, and that's what this is all about. And we try not to be toxic and just join some games and have some fun and relax, de-stress, and just have a good time. So thank you again for anybody that did check us out. And yeah, we stream Fridays, 10 p.m. to 12ish midnight Pacific time. And again, I do list my Steam ID, up here too. So anybody that wants to join, Dead by Daylight, that happens to catch one of the videos or whatever, it is a fun game. I like playing it. It's great replayability, and I've learned to take it casual. I've learned to take it not as serious, in the sense of, yeah, we do our best to try and win matches and things like that, but we don't take it seriously in the sense of getting uber hurt or toxic against killers or even other survivors play styles or whatever happens, because it's just not worth the mental energy. It really isn't. But yeah, again, thanks for anybody checking us out. And yeah, it's been fun. And we'll definitely catch you guys next time, next Friday, 10 p.m.